Okay, let's be real. You've seen these videos, right? They're everywhere. That high-stakes challenge, the countdown timer, the promise of some insane result. But have you ever stopped to ask why they're so ridiculously effective? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and deconstruct the exact formula that creators use to master the art of grabbing and holding your attention. It almost always starts with a hook, just like this one. It's so simple, but so powerful. It's specific, it's ambitious, and maybe most importantly, it promises total honesty. I tracked everything. This isn't just a title. Think of it more like a contract with you, the viewer. It's a promise of a real journey with all the proof. And we're about to see exactly how that hook is engineered to be basically unskippable. And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? Why do we click on these? And maybe the bigger question is, why do we stay and watch the whole thing? Let me tell you, it is not an accident. It's a meticulously engineered experience, designed from the ground up to pull you in from just being curious to being completely emotionally invested. So, if we want to understand this whole structure, we've got to start right at the beginning. The first 15 seconds. This is it. This is where the battle for your attention is either won or lost. And it's almost always done with this nearly flawless three-part system. So here's the magic formula. First, you get that super specific, tangible goal. $1,000 in 30 days. No vague promises here. Second, they hit you with the open loop. A line like, everything changed, just forces your brain to go, wait, how? What happened? And third, and this is crucial, the relatable setup. Starting from absolutely nothing, $0, no followers, it makes you immediately think, hey, maybe I could do that too. And that open loop thing, it's not just some clever YouTube trick. It's actually rooted in real psychology. It's called the Zeigarnik effect. See, our brains are basically hardwired to crave closure. We hate unfinished business. So when a story is left hanging, our mind literally keeps it on a back burner, nagging us until we find out what happens. It's an absolutely brilliant hack for keeping you glued to the screen. All right, so they've got you hooked. Now what? Well, the creator has to deliver on that promise. And the journey they take you on, it's not just a boring list of what they did each day. Oh no, it's a carefully crafted emotional roller coaster. This is not just some random daily vlog. It's a classic 4-act story. Seriously. First, you get the struggle. Week 1, no results. That's what builds empathy and gets you on their side. Then you get that first small win, the first $100. That's the dopamine hit for the audience. It gives you hope. That hope then snowballs into real momentum. And finally, you get the breakthrough, the big win. It's just an incredibly satisfying climax to the whole story. And every great journey has to start at the bottom, right? Showing day 1 with a big fat 0 is so critical. It sets the stakes, it establishes the baseline, and makes that final number feel 1,000 times more impressive. It's literally the before picture in a classic transformation story. This is the part that makes it all feel so real. The creator isn't just throwing a spreadsheet at you. They're showing you the frustration, the doubt, and that vulnerability. That's the key. It proves they aren't some guru on a mountaintop. No, they're down in the trenches, struggling just like anyone watching might be. And then you get the turning point, that first $100. Look, it's not the $1,000 goal, not even close, but it's proof. It proves the concept works. For the creator, it's this huge moment of validation. But for us, the audience, it's the exact moment the story flips from, I wonder if they can do it, to, I wonder when they'll do it. And you can literally feel that shift, can't you? The music probably picks up a bit, the editing gets faster. That little spark of hope is designed to re-engage you and signal that all that struggle we just watched, it was worth it. We are officially on the upward climb. And a chart like this is the visual payoff. It shows you the growth isn't just a straight line, it's exponential. That J-curve is just so satisfying to watch. It's the visual proof of that momentum we were talking about, and it makes the final breakthrough feel like a total explosion of success. So we've been on this whole emotional ride. But look, to turn a good story into a great one that actually builds trust and authority, the creator has to do more than just entertain you. They have to teach you something. They have to deliver real, tangible value. And this part right here is crucial. This is the breakdown. After taking you on the journey, the creator basically hands you the map. They take all that mess, all the trial and error, and boil it down into simple, actionable steps. This is your reward for watching. You get to walk away not just feeling inspired, but actually equipped to do something. And this is where the trust is really sealed. Instead of selling you some pipe dream, they give you a reality check. By straight up admitting that this took real work and consistency, they instantly separate themselves from that whole get-rich-quick guru crowd. That kind of honesty, it's disarming, and it's way more persuasive than any fake promise. Okay, so the climax has been hit, the lessons have been shared, you'd think we're done, right? But the video's not over. The best creators, the absolute pros, they craft a finish that's designed to stick in your head long after you've clicked on something else. Every great piece of content like this ends with a powerful yet simple insight. This isn't just a summary of what happened, it's a philosophy. It reframes the entire 30-day journey into one memorable lesson. It's the kind of thing that's easy to remember, easy to share, and it makes you, the viewer, feel like you've genuinely learned something important. And finally, you have the call to action. It's never just a, hey, thanks for watching. The goal is to close the loop on this story and immediately open a new one for you to follow. By inviting you to take the next step, whether it's watching another video or subscribing, they're working to turn a one-time view into a long-term relationship. So there you have it, the anatomy of a viral challenge. It's this perfect blend of psychological hooks, classic storytelling, and just plain authentic value. The real question, though, is this. Now that you know the formula, what are you going to notice in the next video you watch? I'm telling you, look for the open loops, watch for the struggle, see if you can spot that spark of hope. You're going to start seeing this pattern absolutely everywhere.